George Washington University's Theater and Dance Department is a department of artistic excellence here in the nation's capital. From the Kennedy Center to the Smithsonian to our theater corridor and beyond.
There is a very strong community at GW. I was in my first main stage show second semester of my freshman year, really early on. Even at this school, that's fairly early. The theater department has offered me a lot of opportunities. Through the department last summer, I got an internship with Warner Brothers in the creative development department for features. So I got to help essentially create movies, which was a very cool feeling. And definitely a different aspect of theater and acting that I had never gotten to see before.
When I stepped onto GW's campus, I knew that I had found exactly what I wanted. My first semester I registered for a dance class, but I thought that I only wanted to be a theater major. I took a dean's seminar with Dana Tyson-Burgess, and I was also in his technique class, and he saw me in the musical Merrily We Roll Along. Dana approached me after class and talked to me about the opportunity to double major with theater and dance. These professors just have expectations for you walking into the class and give you all the tools you need to exceed their expectations.
A student should come to the George Washington University Department of Theater and Dance, I think, if they have intellectual curiosity, artistic curiosity. We are a department that's situated in the Columbian College, which is the liberal arts college of GW. And that's a very deliberate choice on our part. And I love GW students because they've chosen to come to an urban campus. They've chosen to come to an institution that is very engaged locally, nationally, and internationally, globally, if you will. And that means that they have a lot of initiative, they have a lot of energy, they have a lot of ideas. And that's exciting in the classroom.
The George Washington University has a very, very interesting atmosphere in terms of its overall intellectual life as well as within the theater and dance department. With the international school, with the business school, with all of the politics in Washington, D.C., you really see it on a different level. And Washington, D.C. is very, very unique in its art market. And George Washington University is centrally located right down just a few blocks from the White House. I can't even tell you the countless number of times the Smithsonian Institution has been great fodder for assignments. Our department specifically is wonderful training for undergraduates because it is more of a generalist program. You might be interested in acting and you can certainly take a focus towards acting, but that doesn't mean you're not going to be taking design classes. So when you leave here with a BA degree, especially if you're coming for undergraduate, you have a really, really well-rounded background and knowledge of what it takes to produce theater and dance as a whole, not just from one small microcosm.
The George Washington University student is exceptionally bright and exceptionally talented in the arts. One reason that students come to GW and decide to major in theater and dance is because you can double major here. It's a unique opportunity to double major, say as a dancer, getting a dance degree, and then also perhaps double major in sociology, psychology, biology. It's a way to combine the intellectual world and the movement world. We've had students who have majored in dance and journalism and are now professional dancers, as well as well-known writers for the Washington Post, for the New York Times. We've had students such as Kerry Washington who have created their own degrees around the utilization of theater and the performing arts across the spectrum. So GW is a fascinating place where the student is not just expected to perform, to become the performer, but to become the creative thinker, to become the creative mind which pushes our whole field forward.